Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we're Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yeah, and today we're talking about a science/health topic. This has to do with one of the insects that we all love, especially this time of year, and that would be the infamous mosquito.
That's the Louisiana state bird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mosquitoes aren't chasing each other. They're all drawn to the same invisible signals that lead straight to you. After observing hundreds of mosquitoes circling a human subject and analyzing roughly 20 million data points, you heard that right, 20 million. Researchers from Georgia Tech and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, developed a mathematical model that predicts how female mosquitoes locate and approach people to feed. Would you like to know more?
Yeah, I'm already getting itchy. This work provides the first detailed visualization of mosquito flight behavior and offers measurable insights that could improve trapping and control methods. Mosquitoes are more than just a nuisance. They spread diseases such as malaria, yellow fever, and Zika, which together lead to more than 700,000 deaths each year. I mean, that's a lot. What do we have in COVID? How many deaths do we have in COVID? I don't remember.
A million.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. So the team also created an interactive public website that allows users to explore mosquito movement and behavior.
To study how mosquitoes navigate, the research used 3D infrared cameras to monitor how the insects responded to visual signals and carbon dioxide around objects. They then placed a person inside a controlled chamber, changed his clothing colors, and recorded how mosquitoes move around him.
The findings, published in Science Advances on March 18th of this year, focused on female, is at Aedes?
Aedes, yeah.
Aedes aegypti, mosquitoes, also called yellow fever mosquitoes, species found across the southeastern United States, California, and many regions worldwide. The data suggests that mosquitoes do not gather by following one another. Instead, each insect independently reacts to the same environmental cues, which lead them to arrive in the same place at roughly the same time.
Quote, "It's like a crowded bar," said David Hugh, a professor in Georgia Tech's George W. Woodruff School of Mechanical Engineering and the School of Biological Sciences. Continuing his quote, he says, "Customers aren't there because they followed each other into the bar. They're attracted by the same cues, drinks, music, and the atmosphere. The same is true as mosquitoes. Rather than following the leader, the insect follows the signals and happens to arrive at the same spot as the others. They're good copies of each other."
The researchers conducted 3 experiments that adjusted visual targets and carbon dioxide levels. In the first test, a black sphere attracted mosquitoes only when they were already flying toward it. After reaching the object, they typically did not remain nearby and quickly moved on.
When the black target was replaced with a white object and carbon dioxide was introduced, mosquitoes could locate the source, but only at close range. Hugh observed them pausing briefly, as if doing a double take before gathering around it.
So when you're out in the wild, and I do a lot of fishing, so I'm around water, which is a bug attractant, right?
Yep.
And you see the mosquitoes, and they're in a swarm. They're just swirling around each other.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're doing there. Are you saying that are they waiting for a body to come along, an animal or a human?
That might be something different. That could be mating. It could be mating.
Oh, okay. When both a black object and CO2 were present together, the effect was much stronger. Mosquitoes gathered in large numbers, remained in the area, and attempted to feed. Quote, "Previous studies had shown that visual effect or cues and carbon dioxide attract mosquitoes, but we didn't know how they put those cues together to determine where to fly." And that was according to Christopher Zhou, who conducted the study as a Georgia Tech master student. Another quote, "They're like little robots. We just had to figure out their cues."
They all have
rules. The rules, sorry.
After identifying the importance of stationary visual cues, Zhou tested the behavior on himself inside a mosquito chamber. He wore different outfits, including all black, all white, and combinations of both.
Standing with his arms extended, he allowed dozens of mosquitoes to circle him while cameras recorded their flight paths. The data was later analyzed at MIT to determine the most likely rules behind their movement.
The mosquitoes behaved as if Zhou were simply another object. The largest clusters formed around his head and shoulders, which are the areas this species tends to target. Luo wore a long-sleeve sweatshirt, pants, and head covering in the chamber. He said he wasn't bitten very often. Oh, my gosh.
Okay. The team's data-driven model and interactive website demonstrate how mosquitoes turn, accelerate, and slow down in response to visual signals and CO2. Users can switch between different conditions, including color, carbon dioxide, both, or neither, and observe how up to 20 mosquitoes respond. The platform also allows users to upload their own images as targets. And I just get some off or some repel or something. Just
some deep.
Blast them. Yeah.
The researchers believe these insights could help refine pest control strategies. Quote, one tactic is using suction traps to rely on steady cues such as continuous CO2 release or constant light sources to attract mosquitoes, Will said. Our study suggests using them intermittently, then activating suction at intervals might be better. That's because mosquitoes don't tend to stick around their target when both cues aren't used at the same time. How about citronella?
Yeah. Yeah.
That keeps them away.
I know that was a big thing for a while, right? You burn a candle or something like that out, and I know they're attracted to light, right?
They've got wristband things where you put a little citronella thing in it, and it's on your wrist and going wherever, you know.
And does it work?
Yeah, I've used it camping.
So probably better for you than spraying your body or whatever with
some type of. It has a shelf life. I mean, it'll eventually wear out, and you replace the cartridge, but or the little thing. But I mean, the candles work too. They just burn out eventually.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, not that I've done my own trial or anything like that, but being in the outdoors a lot during the summer, around water, there's days when mosquitoes are not interested in me at all, and then there's days when they are, and they'll usually sting or bite. Yet I have family members who are they are attractant. They just love them, and they
bring them with you.
Yeah, and they get welts too. I mean, when they're bit, they just get giant welts. I've had some pretty good sized welts too from. I'm going to assume they're mosquitoes. Maybe they weren't. There were other things, but yeah. So it's weird. It's a very not consistent bug to deal with. So, but I've had pretty good luck with off or repel or putting the repellent lotion on or something like that. So, but eventually you got to keep up with it because it like you said, it wears off, loses its potency. So anyway. Good story, especially coming up into the summer months. So.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.